Hello students, welcome to NEET World. Good evening. Okay, I hope all of you are doing well. So from today our foundation classes when it comes to mathematics is going to start. So before that I'd like to inform you about some important updates. One is about our Telegram group. Please join our Telegram group because you will get lot of benefits. One is you will get daily quizzes, be it for biology, chemistry, physics and mathematics, even for school students, and live class schedule about our classes, when the classes are going to happen, be it for biology, botany, zoology, that is when it comes to biology, and also chemistry, physics and mathematics. You will get updates when it comes to the live class schedule, and also about free resources, about all our notes, important updates, important quizzes. All these things will be shared on our Telegram group, and also one-on-one doubt solving session. Suppose you have a doubt after listening to the class. If you have a doubt, you can post your doubt in the Telegram group. Immediately our faculty will resolve your doubts. Those are all the benefits. For any other information, you can contact on this number or you can log into this website. And another thing is about our foundation batch. Your foundation batch, we are starting for 6th and 10th standard. Already one batch has already started. Okay, you can join both online and offline also. If you are not in Hyderabad, you can join online also through our NEET World app. Okay, with this foundation course, why it is important? Because you are not just going to give tuition classes for 6 to 10, that is for subjects like science, maths, whatever, but also we will be solving lot of MCQs which will help you to attune your mind to attempt various competitive exams like NTSC, Olympiads, when it comes to school level, and when it comes to your intermediate, that is when it comes to when you go to your pre-university level, that is +1 and +2, that is 11th and 12th standard, there will be facing lot of competitive exams. For that, the basics should be very strong. Okay, for that basics should be very strong. That basics will be made strong through these foundation classes. Okay, so please join these foundation classes. This will be very helpful. Now coming to our YouTube sessions, every day at 6 p.m. you will be having classes for 9th standard, and 7 p.m. you will be having classes for 10th standard students. Okay, so we will be covering from Monday to Saturday. Monday to Saturday, every day you will have the class, be it for 9th standard and also for 10th standard. We will be covering both state board and CBSE, and mainly we will be focusing on CBSE students. Got it, friends? What you have to do? Please keep a notebook and listen to the class, or your notes, whatever you have done in the school, keep it, and any additional points which you are telling, you can add it, and whenever we give the homework, please solve it and put the answer in your comment section. Got it, friends? That is what I expect from you. Now apart from that, we will go very slowly, even from the basics. Any student can understand. We will go from very basics, and also we will be covering not just the NCERT questions, because you know when it comes to CBSE, from class 9 itself, if you start learning additional questions like reference books like R.S. Agarwal, R.D. Sharma, EduCard, something like that, and also for class 10th it is highly important that you definitely have to do. You don't have any other choice. So for class 10th also, for class 9th also, apart from NCERT questions, we will be also solving R.S. Agarwal, R.D. Sharma and other very good reference book questions also chapter wise. But first our focus will be on NCERTs. Along with NCERTs questions, immediately after NCERT questions are done, we will be solving R.D. Sharma, R.S. Agarwal questions chapter wise. So please listen to the classes with very much focus, and also our class duration will not be too much. It will be 30 to 45 minutes or 40 minutes max. Okay, so let us start, friends. So today we will be starting with the first chapter when it comes to 9th standard, that is what? That is number system. Okay, so we are starting with number system. When we talk about number system, and most importantly in our class, we talk less and we teach more. Okay, no funny things. Fun we will have sometimes, but no unwanted things. Directly we will be delivering the content. Please listen to the class. Every minute of your focus here will be fruitful to you. Okay, we will not going to waste any time here in our classes. Just listen to the class and also make note of important things and solve along with me certain questions. That will be active learning, otherwise you will be passively learning. So please participate actively and learn. Okay, and do share it with your friends, do like and share it with your friends, so that it will be useful to most of your friends and along with you. Now first chapter is what? Number system. Very important chapter, because this continuation will be there in class 10th as well. When it comes to number system, already in 8th standard you would have learned certain things about number system, but again when it comes to number system, first we should understand what are numbers, students. What are numbers? So what are the types of numbers that we have? So first we should understand what are numbers and what are the type of numbers that we have. Numbers means anything that is countable, that is you use numbers to represent that. Anything that we want to count, we use numbers to represent that. Now in numbers there are various types. First thing you must have already learned, but let us revise it. First thing is what? One is natural numbers. Natural numbers. These are what, okay, when you started learning mathematics or something, first number that you learn is number 1. Okay, these are the numbers which start from 1 and goes on like that, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so on, it goes on like this. This is about natural numbers. Next, another important number, very important number, where other numbers will get value only if you have this number, that is what, 0. That is what, 0. You learnt a number called 0. So for that we represent it using whole numbers. Which numbers, friends? That is whole numbers. Okay, whole numbers is nothing but it has complete set of natural numbers. Along with that, in the beginning you will have 0. That is, first number will be 0. Next you will have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so on. Okay, for natural numbers, if you had 0 as one of the number, that is, if natural numbers is beginning with 0, then we call it as whole numbers. Okay, whole numbers is nothing but a natural number, but what do we say? Whole number is not a natural number. Natural number is a whole number, but it has a 0 also. Okay, natural numbers plus 0 will become a whole number. Okay, natural number will have 0, then it becomes whole number. Next thing we have to learn is integers. Integers, very important. Now understand one thing, I will ask you one question. All natural numbers are whole numbers. Okay, is it true or false? Next, my question is, all whole numbers are natural numbers. Is this true or false? Let me answer to you now itself. See here, all natural numbers, that means what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 are whole numbers, because whole numbers also have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But all whole numbers cannot be natural numbers, because natural numbers doesn't have 0. Okay, so natural numbers can be whole numbers. Whole numbers cannot be natural numbers, because natural numbers doesn't have 0. Whole numbers has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 up to any number of terms, but it has 0. Okay, so it is whole number. Now when it comes to integers, till here we have learnt 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So here also, in integers also, what you learn is, see here you will have 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But in numbers, we also know that there is something called negative numbers. To represent the negative numbers, we have something called integers. So we have what here, -1, -2, -3, okay, -4 and so on. Okay, -4 and so on. So integers are those numbers which have negative numbers along with the positive numbers. This we can call it as negative numbers. These we can call it, including 0, we can call it as positive numbers. In sometimes we say that 0 is neither positive neither negative. That you should be careful. Now when it comes to natural numbers, see friends, we are having 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Again see, whole numbers we are having 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So natural numbers, if you add 0, then it becomes whole number. To whole numbers, if you add negative numbers, then it becomes integers. Okay, so natural numbers can be whole numbers, but whole numbers cannot be natural numbers. Similarly, whole numbers can be integers, but integers cannot be whole numbers, because whole numbers doesn't have what? Whole numbers doesn't have negative numbers. Okay, this much clarity you must have. Natural numbers can be integers, because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is there, but integers cannot be natural numbers, because why? 0 is not there and also negative numbers are not there. Got it? Now natural numbers can be integers, whole numbers can be integers, natural numbers can be whole numbers. Natural numbers can be whole numbers, but this is not possible. Whole numbers can be integers, but this is not possible. Similarly, natural numbers can be integers, but this is not possible. Okay, like this it proceeds. 1 can be 2, 2 can be 3. That is what? 1 means what? Natural numbers can be whole numbers can be integers. Okay, 1 can be 2 and 1 can be 3, 2 can be 3, but reverse is not possible. Got it, friends? This much you have to have clarity. Okay, this is about natural numbers, whole numbers and integers. Now another important number that we are going to learn is, that is rational numbers. Rational numbers, very important, friends. When it comes to rational numbers, see here, how to focus. Rational numbers. Here you have to give extreme focus, because in our session, when it comes to number system, actually we are going to focus on rational numbers and irrational numbers. Till now I told natural numbers, whole numbers and integers, so that you should have that conceptual clarity. When we do rational numbers, you should have the concept of all these things, then only it will become easy for you. That's why I explained. But rational numbers are the main topic of our discussion when it comes to number system. So when I told number system, rational numbers are very important. Rational numbers are what? Rational numbers are those numbers which can be represented by P by Q form. That is nothing but what? Fractional form. that is it can be represented in the form of p by q form, that is it can be represented in the form of fraction. But one thing you must understand, very important condition, q should not be equal to 0. Okay, any numbers which can be represented in the form of p by q where q is not equal to 0, then that is called rational number. Why q should not be equal to 0? Let us see. Now p can be equal to 0, let us see. Definitely p can be equal to 0. Now see here friends, if I write 0 by 1 or 0 by 2 or 0 by 3 or 0 by 4, what is the answer I get? Anything 0 if I divide by anything, what I get friends? The answer is 0 itself. But 0 is what? 0 is a rational number. Why? Because 0 can be represented in the form of p by q. See here, 0 is written as 0 by 1, 0 is written as 0 by 2, 0 is written as 0 by 3, 0 is written as 0 by 4. That is nothing but what? These are all p by q forms. This is also p by q form. Here p is 0 but q is not 0. Okay, this is also what? P by q form. See here, observe carefully, here p is 0, q is not equal to 0. Okay, here the condition is what? It should be in the form of p by q, but q should not be equal to 0. Here p is 0, so no problem for us, but q is not equal to 0. Q is equal to what here? 1. Here q is what? 2. Here q is what? 3. Here q is what? 4. Okay. Now what happens if q is equal to 0? Let us see. Suppose if q is equal to 0, that means what? Suppose I write 1 by 0. What will happen? 1 by 0. What is the answer friends? 1 by 0, is it 0? Is it 0? 1 by 0, is it 0? The answer is actually it is not defined. 1 by 0, any number divided by 0 is not defined. 1 by 0 is what? Not defined. One by or 100 by 0, that is also is not defined. Some books will write it as not defined, some books will write it as infinity. Okay, 1 by 0 is not defined, 100 by 0 is not defined, that is why q should not be equal to 0. So 1 by 0 is not defined means you cannot write it as rational number. 100 by 0 is not defined means it is not defined means how can you write it as a rational number? Rational number is defined, it is defined in the form of p by q where q is not equal to 0. Here it is coming as not defined, that is why q should not be equal to 0. If you want one more way, if I want to explain you why q should not be equal to 0, I told rational numbers p by q, okay, q should not be equal to 0. Suppose I write here 3 by 0, okay, this is not defined. Why? See here, suppose I take 0, 3, if I have to divide 3 by 0, what should I write so that this gets divided? Okay, this gets divided. Suppose I write 0 3s are, I will get 0 only. Okay, I will get 0 only, 0 3s are 0, it will not divide. Okay, or if I write instead of 3, if I write 300, 0 into 300, again I will get 0 only. Or if I write 3000, again I will get 0 only, 0 into 3000 is 0 only. If I write 0 into 30,000, again I will get 0 only. So this goes on unlimited number of times. That is why 3 by 0 will write it as not defined, okay, and this number will go on till infinity. It will go on till infinite number of times. We will write it as not defined, or we also write it as equal to infinity. We write it as what? This is nothing but what? This symbol is nothing but what friends? This is nothing but equal to infinity. Okay. See, I will give lot of time explaining the basics. When it comes to question solving, it becomes easy for you. Okay, it becomes very easy for you. Okay, so that's why while teaching the basics, I will give lot of time. While solving the question, it actually, when your basics are clear, you yourself can solve the question. Anyways, I will be solving, don't worry. Now we understood that. What we understood, again let us revise. What we understood, natural numbers are 1 2 3 4. When it comes to number system, first we should understand numbers. First type of number is natural numbers, which you all know, 1 2 3 4 5. Whole numbers is natural numbers only, 1 2 3 4 5. Along with that 0 will be there. Okay, so natural numbers can be whole numbers cannot be natural numbers because 0 is not there. Next, integers we learnt. So for whole number 0 1 2 3 4 5, if you add negative numbers minus 1 minus 2 up to any number of terms along with negative sign, we call it as integers. Now another type of numbers, very important, this is our topic of discussion, that is rational numbers. We write it as in the form of p by q. Q should not be equal to 0. P can be equal to 0 because if p is equal to 0, the answer will get is as 0. That 0 can be written as what? 0 by 1, 0 by 2, 0 by 3, any number of terms. That is, it can be represented in the form of p by q, p by q, p by q. That is, if you can represent it in the form of p by q, definitely you can write it in the form of P by Q means what? It is a rational number. But Q should not be equal to 0. If Q is equal to 0, you will get it as not defined. Why you will get it as not defined? I told you here. See, if I divide 3 by 0, okay, 3 if I divide by 0, quotient can be any number of terms. That can be infinite number of terms. So, we can write 3 by 0 as not defined or infinity, anything can be written. Got it? Some books write it as not defined or infinity, both are correct, friends. Is it clear? Based on this conceptual clarity, let us solve a question. Okay, let us see exercise 1.1. Okay, exercise 1.1, let us see question number 4. So, see here, friends. Okay, what they have given, state whether the following statements are true or false. State whether the following statements are true or false. This is your NCERT question, like I told in the beginning. Let us solve NCERT questions, then let us go to R.D. Sharma or R.S. Agarwal. So, see here 1.1, I am doing for question number 4 because this is directly based on the concept which I thought now. So, state whether the following are true or false, give reasons for your answer, not just saying true or false. Along with that, you have to give reason for your answer. So, first question, what they are telling? Every natural number is a whole number. Every natural number is a whole number. Is it true or false? Yes, it is true. Okay, because every natural number is a whole number, because whole numbers contain natural numbers, contain all natural numbers, all natural numbers, natural numbers along with a 0, along with 0. Okay, every natural number is a whole number. Okay, every natural number is a whole number, because whole number is what? It is starting from 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, something like that. So, in that, if you take out 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 up to any number of terms, that is a natural number. So, every natural number is a whole number. Okay, because why? It is true, because whole numbers contain all natural numbers along with 0, along with 0. That is what we learned here, friends. See here. See here, that is what we learnt. Every natural number is a whole number, but whole numbers cannot be natural numbers, because every natural number is having what? See here, every natural number is having, see here, same thing, what is here, same thing is here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 up to, along with 0 is there. So, every natural number is a whole number. That is a true statement. That is a true statement. That is a true statement. I hope it is clear. Very simple question. Now, let us see. Every integer is a whole number. Okay, every integer is a whole number. This is false. This is false. Why? Because every integer is a whole number means whole number is having what? Whole number is having the numbers from 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, something like that. Okay, but integer is having negative numbers. Okay, every integer is having not just a 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, definitely it is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 integer, but it also has what? It also has what, friends? It also has negative numbers, but whole number does not have negative numbers. So, every integer is a whole number is false, because whole numbers do not have negative numbers. Whole numbers do not have negative numbers. Okay, because whole numbers do not have negative numbers, or integers have negative numbers, because you can write the reason as whole numbers do not have negative numbers, while integers have negative numbers. While integers have negative numbers. Is it clear? False, because whole numbers have only 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, but negative numbers are not there. That is why it is false. Why? Because whole numbers do not have negative numbers, while integers have negative numbers. That is the reason. Now, every rational number is a whole number. Every rational number is a whole number, definitely correct, because every rational number is a whole number, because whole numbers contain what? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, something like this. So, 0 can be written as what? 0 by 1, 1 by 1, 2 by 1, 3 by 1, 4 can be written as 4 by 1, 5 can be written as 5 by 1, 6 can be written as 6 by 1. So, all of this can be written in the form of P by Q. So this what? Every rational number is whole number is a true statement. Every rational number is a whole number is a true statement. Is a true statement, or correct or not? Every rational number is a whole number, is it a correct statement or what? Please think about it. Every rational number is a whole number. Think about it. Every rational number is a whole number. Is it correct or not? Of course, to some extent it is correct, because whole numbers are having 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But what about negative numbers? Negative numbers. Whole number doesn't have negative numbers. Okay, but rational numbers can be negative. Rational numbers can be negative, because rational numbers can be negative. Rational numbers can be like, rational numbers can have like something like minus 1 by 1, minus 2 by 1, minus 3 by 1, okay, minus 4 by 1, minus 5 by 1. This is also possible. If they are telling a rational number can be a whole number, that is can be correct. They are telling every rational number is a whole number. No, it is not correct. Every rational number is not a whole number. All whole numbers are rational numbers. So here all whole numbers can be written in the form of p by q, but the inverse or the converse is not true. Every rational number is not a whole number. It is false. It is false, because whole numbers do not contain negative numbers. Because whole numbers do not contain negative numbers, while rational numbers can be negative, while rational numbers can have negative numbers. Okay, because whole numbers do not contain negative numbers, while rational numbers can contain negative numbers. Okay, whole numbers are containing 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 up to something, but when it comes to rational numbers, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 can be there, but along with that negative numbers are also there when it comes to rational numbers, but when it comes to whole numbers it doesn't have. So every rational number is a whole number is a wrong statement. So you can see here clearly, see here, every natural number can be a whole number, every natural number can be an integer, every natural number can be a rational number. It goes on like this. This is the order, like this. Every whole number can be an integer, every whole number can be a what? Every whole number can be a rational number. Okay, every integer can be a rational number, but this order is not possible. Rational number being integer, no. Rational number being whole number, no. Natural number being natural number, no. Integer being whole number, no. Integer being natural number, no. Whole number being natural number, no. What is the statement that they give? Every rational number is a whole number. It is not possible. So the answer is false. That is what they have given, friends. Here, see here, every rational number is a whole number. That is going from down to up. Top to down is possible, down to up, that is rational number to whole number, it is not possible, because whole numbers do not contain negative numbers. Is it clear? I hope just based on the concept we learned, we were able to solve this question. Okay, if you have any confusion, you can put it in the comment section or watch the video again. Now let us move to the next question, friends. Okay, they are asking, this is the first question, that is what they are asking is, they are asking, is 0 a rational number? Can you write it in the form p by q, where p and q are integers and q is not equal to 0? Is 0 a rational number? Yes. Yes, we can write 0, because is 0 a rational number? Yes. And can you write it in the form of p by q? Yes, 0 can be written as 0 by 1, okay, 0 by 1, which is nothing but equal to 0 by 2, 0 by 3, which is nothing but equal to 0 by 4, and so on. That is 0 can be written in the form of p by q, where q is not equal to 0. That's it. 0 can be written as 0 by 1, 0 by 2, 0 by 3, 0 by 4, all will give us the value 0, and this is nothing but equal to what? This can be written in the form of p by q, where q is not equal to 0. Clear? Yes, it is a rational number. Yes, 0 can be written in the form of p by q. Example, this is the example, and because it can be written in the form of p by q, where q is not equal to 0. This is the answer to this question, friends. Let us move to the next one. Very important question. This question, most of you would have got confused, or most of you would have got it wrong, or most of you would have found it difficult. So let us see how to solve this question. So they have given find 6 rational numbers between 3 and 4. So in the 8th standard you would have learned certain other methods to solve this question. Now I will give you one alternative method which you can directly use in your examination for you to solve this question. This is given in R.S. Agarwal book, and even in R.D. Sharma you can follow this. So first of all they are telling find 6 rational numbers between 3 and 4. Find 6. This 6 means what? Let me take it as n is equal to 6. If they are asking 5 rational numbers, n is equal to 5. If they are asking 4 rational numbers, n is equal to 4. If they are asking 3 rational numbers, n is equal to 3. If they are asking 10 rational numbers, n is equal to 10, like that. Now between between 3 and 4. 3 and 4, first number is what? 3. So this first number, let me take it as x, that is x is equal to 3. This second number, let me take it as y is equal to 4, y is equal to 4. Now very important, one formula you have to remember. Okay, it is not a difficult formula, you have to remember that. So what is that formula? Let me write it in another thing. So some star step, I will use a different color for you to remember. So d is equal to, okay, d is equal to y minus x by n plus 1. D is equal to y minus x by n plus 1. This is the formula you have to remember. This is my star step. D is equal to y minus x by n plus 1. D is equal to y minus x by n plus 1. This is the formula you have to remember. What is the formula? D is equal to not x minus y. D is equal to y minus x by n plus 1. Okay, if you remember this, it's very easy to solve the question. So this implies what? D is equal to what I will get here? Y is what? 4. X is what? 3 by n plus 1. N plus 1 is 6 plus 1. So what I will get? 4 minus 3 is 1. 6 plus 1 is 7. D what I got? I got D is equal to 1 by 7. Okay, I got D is equal to 1 by 7. Now if I have to find the 6 rational numbers, what I have to do? Just simple, very simple. See, I have to find what? First I have to find x plus d. This is the first rational number between 3 and 4. Then I have to do what? X plus 2d. Then x plus 3d. How much you got? 1, 2, 3. Next another 3 rational numbers you can find it here. Then you have to find what? X plus 4 times d, x plus 5 times d, then x plus 6d. X plus 6d. Now x plus d. Now we have to find x plus d. What is the value of x? X is 3 plus 1 by 7. So what is the LCM? 3 can be written as 3 by 1. So LCM is 7. So 7 3s are 21. 21 plus 1. So that is nothing but what, friends? That is nothing but equal to 22 by 7. That is nothing but equal to 22 by 7. Can you cancel anything here? No. You keep it as it is. Now x plus 2d. X plus 2d is what? X is what? 3 only. X is what? 3 itself plus 2d. 2d means nothing but what? 2 into d is 1 by 7. So this can be written as what? 3 by 1 plus 2 by 7. So the LCM is what, friends? LCM is 7 itself. So 1 7s are 7 3s are 21. 21 plus 2 is 23. Okay, 21 plus 2 is 23. So 21 plus 2 is 23. So 23 by 7. Very simple. Calmly you have to solve. Nothing to worry. Okay. So see here, x is what? 3 plus 3d. So 3 into d is what, friends? D is 1 by 7 again. So 3 can be written as 3 by 1 plus 3 into 1 by 7 can be written as 3 by 7. Very simple. Now LCM again is what? LCM again is 7. So 7 3s are 21. 21 plus 3 is 24. So the answer is what? 24 by 7. You got 24 by 7. That's all. We got 3 rational numbers. They are asking what? 6. So let us see. So this is what? X is 3 again plus 4 into d is what? 1 by 7. So that is nothing but equal to what? 3 can be written as 3 by 1 plus 4 by 7. So the LCM is what, friends? The LCM is 7. So this can be written as what? 1 7s are 7 3s are 21. 21 plus 4 by 7. So this is nothing but equal to what? 21 plus 4 by 7. This is nothing but equal to what? 21 plus 4 by 7 is 25 by 7. Now let us look at this. This is what? X plus 5d. X plus 5d can be written as 3 plus 5 into d is directly I will write 5 into 1 by 7. I can write it as 5 by 7. Okay. This 3 can be written as 3 by 1. I think now you would have understood how to write. So LCM is 7. So 7 3s are 21. 21 plus 5 is what? 21 plus 5 is 26. 26. Okay, 26. Now what about x plus 6d? So this is 3 plus 6d is 6 into 1 by 7 is 6 by 7. Okay. 3 can be written as 3 by 1. So that is nothing but what? 7 is the LCM. 1 7 is 7 3 is 21. Okay. For your understanding, every step I am explaining. Okay, you have to be careful. Okay, with each step. 7 3 is 21. 21 plus 6 is what? 27. So 27 by 7. If you can cancel anywhere, you can cancel here. But you cannot cancel here. Okay, 27 by 7. This is what we got. So this is the first rational number, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth. So we got 6 rational numbers. So what is the answer? You can write. You should write it here. Okay, I am not writing here. You have to write it. Therefore, the 6 rational numbers between 3 and 4 are what are they? That is 22 by 7. Okay, 23 by 7. 24 by 7. 25 by 7, 26 by 7 and 27 by 7. That's it. Put it in the box. Final answer. Okay, that's it. Put it in the box so that the evaluator become for him or her it becomes easy to check your answer. They will see that the answer is correct. The most important step is what? This d is equal to y minus x by n plus 1. N is what? The number of rational numbers that they are asking. Okay, if n is equal to 6, n is equal to, if 6 rational numbers means n is equal to 6. 5 rational numbers means n is equal to 5. That is what I told. This between first number you take it as x, second number you take it as y. So d is equal to y minus x by n plus 1. So you will get the value of d, then put x plus d, x plus 2d, x plus 3d like that. Okay, 6 rational numbers means up to 6d. 8 rational numbers means x plus 8d. 10 rational numbers means x plus 10d like that. Clear? I hope it is clear. Let us move to the next question. Okay, let us move to the next question. I think the last question for this exercise. So see here friends, what they have given. Find 5 rational numbers between 3 by 5 and 4 by 5. 5 rational numbers between 3 by 5 and 4 by 5. So what is what? 5 rational numbers here. So n is equal to what? N is equal to 5. Because they are asking 5 rational numbers, right? N is equal to 5. What about first number? First number is x. X is equal to how much? 3 by 5. And y is equal to how much? 4 by 5. Now our star step, again I will use the red color so that you understand. That is what? We have to find d. D is equal to y minus x. Be careful, it is not x minus y. Y minus x by n plus 1. Okay, y minus x by n plus 1. So as per this, if I have to find d, so this becomes what friends? So d is equal to y minus x. Y is what? 4 by 5 minus, this is what? X is what? 3 by 5 by n plus 1. N is what? 5 plus 1. This is 6. Okay. So this LCM is what? 5 itself. So 4 minus 3 is nothing but 1 by 5. 1 by 5 by 6. So here you don't have to do mistakes. Here this 5 and 6 is there. 5 6 is 30. So you will get it as what? 1 by 30. Okay. D what you got? If I take it up, this will become, this is actually 6 by 1. If I take it up, this will become out 1 by 5 into 1 by 6. So 5 6 is 30. You will get it. Okay. You will get it as 5 6 is 30. So D is equal to 1 by 30. So we got it as what? D is equal to 1 by 30 we got. Now we want what? 5 rational numbers. So 5 rational numbers, what I can write it? So see here, first one is x plus d, next is x plus 2d. Okay, let me write it here. Okay, in your book write it down itself. Here I am using the board. So this will be what? X plus 3d, x plus 4d, next is what? X plus 5d. Okay, we have written it like this. Now just we have to do what? Just put the values and find it. Okay, we have to be careful while finding the LCM. LCM, HCF you have already found, you have already learned it in 6th and 7th standard. All these basic calculations you must be thorough by up to 8th standard itself. Just put the values. Okay, our concept is only till here. From here it is just calculation friends. So see here x plus d. X is what here? 3 by 5. 3 by 5. And d is what? 1 by 30. So if I take LCM here, 5 and 30, the LCM is 30. Okay, the LCM is 30. You should know this. Finding the LCM, you should be very thorough. So 5 and 30, the LCM. See, if I want to show 5 and 30 LCM, you can do it like this. 5 1s are 5 6 are, so 2 3s are 3 1s are, 3 2s are 6, 6 5s are 30. So the LCM is 30. Okay. Now 5 6 are 30. So 6 3s are 18. Okay, 18. 13 1s are 30. So 1 into 1 is 1. So we got it as what? We got it as 18 plus 1, 19 by 30. We got 19 by 30. Now let us have a look at this one. Okay, let us have a look at this one. See here, if I put it here, x plus 2d, x is what? 3 by 5 plus 2d. So 2d means 2 by 30. 2 into 1 by 30 is 2 by 30. Don't cancel it here. 2 and 30 you can cancel, but don't cancel it. Keep it as it is. In the end you cancel, not here. So this will become what friends? This I can write it as 30 is the LCM. So this is what? 5 6 is 30, 6 3 is 18. Okay, 18 plus 2. So this I can write it as 20 by 30. Okay, or I can write it as 2 0 0 cancel. I can write it as 2 by 3. That is also fine. Okay, 2 by 3 I can write it. Now what about these numbers? X plus 3d. X is what friends? 3 by 5. 3d is nothing but what? 3 by 30. Don't cancel it here. In the end you can cancel. So this is what? 30 is the LCM. 5 6 is 30. So 6 3 is 18. 18 plus 3. That is nothing but what friends? 21 by 30. 21 by 30. This also you can cancel. 3 7s are 3 10s. So this you can write it as 7 by 10. Okay, this you can write it as 7 by 10. Now x plus 4d, x plus 4d is nothing but what? 3 by 5 plus 4d is nothing but 4 by 30. Again LCM is 30. So again 5 6 is 30. So 6 3 is 18. 18 plus 4. 18 plus 4 is nothing but equal to what? 22 by 30. So that can be written as 2 11s are 2 15s are. Okay, 2 11s are 2 15s are. You can cancel. Okay, wherever possible you can cancel. In the end you cancel. That's it. In the beginning if you cancel, it will become little tedious for you to do because LCM will become different. So keep it as it is. In the end you cancel. Now x plus 5d. So this is x is what? 3 by 5. 5d is nothing but 5 by 30. So that is nothing but 5 6 is 30 is the LCM. 5 6 is 30. 6 3 is 18. 18 plus 5. Okay, 18 plus 5. So that can be written as what? 23 by 30. 23 by 30. So now you can write it. The 5 required rational numbers are between 3 by 5 and 4 by 5 are. You can write the answer as what? You can write the answer as 19 by 30. 19 by 30. Second is what? 20 by 30. Third is what? 21 by 30. Next is 22 by 30. Next is 23 by 30. Or by simplifying. Actually this is also fine, but in some textbooks they will give after cancelling final answer they will give. So in that case what you can write, I would also ask you to cancel and write it. So 19 by 30, 20 by 30 can be written as what? 2 by 3, because this is a much simplified answer. 21 by 30 can be written as what? 3 7s are 21, 3 10s are 30. 22 by 30 can be written as what? 2 11s are 22, 2 15s are 30. So this is what? 23 by 30. I should write it as it is. So this is the final answer, friends. So this is the final answer, friends. So I hope it is clear. That's all about exercise 1.1. Okay, in the next class we'll meet up again at 6 p.m. okay, tomorrow. Okay, please all of you attend. Exercise 1.1 is done, but before going you will have one homework. Okay, so the question is, find 6 rational numbers. It's actually R.D. Sharma question. Find 6 rational numbers between 1 and 2. Okay, between 1 and 2. For this what you have to do? You have to find out 6 means n will become 6. First number is x is equal to 1. So y is equal to 2. Then we have to find d. D is nothing but what? Y minus x by n plus 1. Then accordingly you solve the question. Clear, friends? Okay, I hope you like the session. Okay, let's meet in the tomorrow session. Okay, please keep revising. After the class, please go through your notes, whatever you have written, then try to solve the questions which you find difficult. Okay, that's it. Thank you. Let's meet in the tomorrow session. Take care.